Jim Robinson with the Premium Stock Newsletter. Now here's CTDC, and what we basically did on this stock is we bought it on a breakout of this high. So this was kind of a base right in here, and then it shot up, and we bought on the break of this high. I probably could have got us in this a little sooner, but I just thought it would be a better trade if we waited for the breakout, a stronger trade. Now again, this is one that I just mentioned as a buy and hold because I just felt like this is breaking out of a base. This is going to have a lot of upside to go. In the long term. I mean, short term it hasn't played out that way yet. But if you would have bought like 2,000 shares or something on this stock and it did shoot up here, feel free. Don't wait for me to say take 1,000 shares off, because I'm not going to always say every little thing, because everybody's situation is different and everybody's got a different size trading account. And a lot of people aren't going to buy 2,000 shares. But if you bought 2,000 shares and you got a big profit the next couple of days, I would take some shares off. Now this was bought here as a buy and hold, and now we've traded down here, which again, the 50-week moving average is trending higher, which is a strong support area. And the other strong support area is just this base here, everything kind of below this line here. Just basically all this price action down here is support, and it's just come right down into that, and that should be strong support. And then CTDC looks like it's making a low, kind of a move higher, and another low, and I think this is just a double bottom. You could consider an ABC correction, and I think this stock's going to move higher. Now, again, it could have a little more downside. I don't think much, but I mean, it could trade 10 cents, 20 cents lower, and it's still. Now, see, here would probably be the breakout bar from, like if you drew a triangle pattern here or something, this would probably be a breakout from a triangle. And again, these markets, they tend to come back and test breakout points. And you can see that this test has come right down into this bar. So I don't think it's going to go below this bar. That's the odds are with that happening. So again, that's another reason to think that this stock is close to a low. And then we got this big breakout here. So the odds are that this stock will move back above this last high, which was around $5 a share. So right now we're around 250. And I'm expecting this to go to $5 or $6 a share, and that's minimum. In the long run, who knows? If this stock gets hot, it could go up quite a bit more. Now here's we'll take a look at LTUS. That's another good one we bought. This is a weekly chart. I think I punched it in wrong. Sorry about that. I think we bought this LTUS at right around might have been $1.10 or something. I don't have the number right in front of me on that one. So I could be a little off on the price. It might have been $1.20. But okay, we bought it at $1.20, which would have been right about in here. So I was probably buying the breakout of this sideways action. We were buying this, and this was a buy and hold. And right when we got into it, of course, it started dipping down, and then you're thinking, oh my gosh, now is this a good stock? I knew it was a good stock, but I was thinking, gosh, people bought it up here, and now it's pulling down here, and they're gonna wish they would have waited or something to buy it. And that's why, like I say, I'm more of the person, if it looks like a good stock, you just kind of got to buy it, and you got to hold it and let it work out its minor pullbacks and its minor reactions, and if you try to time it too perfectly, nobody can do it. Nobody can hit it perfect. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to have bought here on this one, but you don't have to be perfect on this. You can buy up here, and then if it goes against you, hold it. And then this one since then has gone up to almost $2 a share, so we've done good on this one. And again, I didn't want to sell up here because I think this stock's in an uptrend by the 50-day moving average, and I think there's lots of upside left in this stock. I think this is one of the best stocks we have right now. Daily chart. That was a weekly chart on LTUS. Now we'll look at a daily real quick and see what that's showing. Okay, that's a beautiful chart. I mean, it just took off, and then they're always going to make corrections. They're never going to go straight up unless something really big's happening with it. I mean, they can do anything they want to do, but normally stocks are going to make bold moves with the trend, and they're going to make corrections. That's just the way the market works. Now, I think even though this looks like a scary big correction, that's the way corrections come in bull trends. They're sharp. Usually, it takes a while to move up, and then the correction will be sharp. And then it'll hit this 50-day moving average, and then the correction will probably be over, and then the stock will be heading higher. Now, again, it could hit this 50-day moving average. It could base a little bit here or whatever. We never know. But again, we just got to be prepared to say this is a good stock. We're holding it, and that's the way I feel about LTUS. I think this one's heading higher. The moving average, whenever the trend is up, the odds are with higher prices. And on all these stocks we've looked at this morning, the moving averages are up. Now, if something really bad were to happen, like the general market were to just crash and all these stocks were to crash, that's why I try to say in my newsletter, only buy the amount of shares or the amount of stock, or however you want to say it, that you're willing to risk. Like, say if you bought $300 worth of this stock, and you could make $800 if it moved up to $10 a share. But if you bought $300 total of this stock, let's say you bought 300 shares at $1, well, you can sit through a pullback against you because you don't have your life savings, you haven't bet the farm on it. And that's the way I kind of want my newsletter to be. I want it to be kind of a fun, obviously we're going to do our best to make it very profitable for everybody. I mean, I'm going to do my best. I'm working night and day. I'm got a lot of things going on behind the scenes here. I just signed up for Gorilla Trades yesterday, which I'm not going to steal their trades, but it'll just give me some more stocks to look at, and then I use my technical analysis on them. So even if I do use a Gorilla Trade stock from their news service, my entry point and stop will probably be different if I decide to take it, but it still will be my trade because I will have to, I'll probably, a lot of their trades I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, and some of them I might say, hey, this stock's fitting in, we're going to buy this one. So I just bought Investors Business Daily. I've had that in the past, and it's like a lot of this stuff, it's not really something you have to have, but it's nice having a little extra information. So I got signed up for Investors Business Daily again. I had unsubscribed to that for a while, and I'm just doing a lot of things behind the scenes, and I'm going to try to bring you that information on a lot of that stuff. I'll say, here's this, I might do a little write-up, here's a stock from Gorilla Trades, and I might not recommend it, but I might just say, here's one they're looking at. And I wouldn't do that very often because I'm not going to steal from their service, but I mean, they don't own the stock just because they're recommending it. So if I think it looks like a good stock, I'm going to bring it to you. If I don't think it looks like a good stock, I'm not going to bring it to you. And the same with Investors Business Daily. If I see something in there that looks really good, I'm going to get you that information. So I'm really think there's some big things ahead for this premium stock newsletter. I really think things are going good. I think so far things are going good. I'm learning a few things. I think from some of the feedback I've been getting from people, I think we're gonna, if we get like 1,000 shares and we buy, say, in here and it shoots up, I'm gonna start trying to recommend in the newsletter, maybe take off 500 shares, or just say you might want to sell them all here and then wait for a pullback. Try to do a little bit more of that. Again, I want the newsletter to be evolving all the time and getting stronger and better with more information. So that's it for right now, but if you have any comments or suggestions for me on the premium newsletter, go ahead and send them in. I'll take all the help I can get. That's about the best I can say it. So thanks for listening to this video, and then I'll try to do some more videos tomorrow and the next day for the premium newsletter. So this is Jim Robinson, Premium Stock Newsletter, ProfitTrading.com. Thank you very much.